So you did an oil change on your Yamaha R6. This is a 2012, 06 to 16. I know is the same. You probably removed this bolt to slide your shifter linkage off here so you could access the oil filter here, because you know the linkage is in the way. And so I did an oil change and put everything back together exactly how it came apart. It had a K&N filter on it, oil filter, which is junk. This is a Wix. I feel like Wix is the best oil filter out there. Right here, if you get a Yamaha or like a Yamaha brand from the dealer filter, you don't have this problem. But if you're already here and you're looking this up because you put a different filter on it, like I have the Wix, and you have shifting problems, that's just what I'll call it, is shifting problems. It's really sporadic, no specific gear. I feel like maybe third to fourth was worst, or second to third, but it's any gear, and it's not every time, up or down. So it was like I would push the shifter up or down, and it wouldn't go into gear. And I pushed again, and it might go, or the next time it would, or whatever. But as you can see, hopefully, it's very hard to see here. If you can see this black rod, you see the nut and the black rod. If you look at this black rod to the right here, right where the tip of my finger is, you see that shiny line? That is where paint is wore off of this oil filter. I hope you can see that there. It almost wore a hole in the filter, which would have been catastrophic, obviously. This bike has 3,000 miles on it, 3,200 miles. It's been laid over. But it just amazes me that you can, like, the filter doesn't fit. The way you solve it is this bolt here. It's a 6mm Allen head. Take it out. It has Loctite on it. You know, if you got some, put it back on. If not, take this bolt out, and your shifter, your foot shifter here, will come off. And on the back side here, there'll be a black washer. On the front side, there's 2 spring washers if you happen to lose everything like I did. Front side of the bolt, there's 2 spring washers. On the back side, there's 1 black washer. I got an identical washer. It's silver, because that's all the hardware store had. And I doubled them up. The bolt has plenty of thread engagement in here to where doubling up the washer doesn't affect anything. But it does, however, give you enough clearance here. It basically, because when you add that washer, it basically spaces this shifter out, and it spaces this whole linkage out a little bit from this point. So your filter will have more clearance to this shift linkage. And I think what's getting me was that nut right there. Because, you know, the shifter linkage clears, but the nut, depending on how this thing is sitting, you know, it has play in it. Say this thing is sitting where there's a point of that nut against the filter, and then you go to shift. Say you go to downshift. I'll demonstrate that here. You can see right where that shiny line is where they're dragging. And that's why I wasn't reliably going into gear. But I feel like a bigger problem is the fact that you can go to the store and request a 2012 Yamaha R6 Wix filter, and they'll give you this. It's a direct fit. That shouldn't be a thing. And I've heard people with other filters too. I heard that the Yamaha ones from the dealer don't do it. So if you're watching this, you know, in a precautionary, just get the Yamaha filter. If I would have known all this, that's what I would have got, and I'm a diehard Wix fan.